Said winning dadano yamba what over the weekend Raf beba we share a nearma a course so a warrior rage hospital wa minum yenu nani ni ho Raf ena a koya the video wo try no ema ye na ye hu nsem ni na mu bi sa asem no te saying say asem na nkasa etese no Raf nankasa wa ha obechecheni na mu yie ede amaye wode ya no to nchen a anope ya ye bochre o ye anesefo nkabo muku wo mo kasa mafo waka bibi bra ya mtenka kreb mam why obetinka Raf akwaba
yeah
bibi aboko
Bibia Nyaboko, and so you be funny, sir.
Bibia Nyaboko.
Bibia Nyaboko.
Sir, but you be funny, sir. What do you?
Many years, then, sir.
Sir.
Many years, then, sir. Me run a home, some.
Ah, okay. I don't pay you, baby, as a over. What's the you, bro? Ni Kramaya?
We are bro from Kramaya free. Why? Baby, Nino. Yen said Andrew.
What's it?
Yen said Andrew.
Yen said Andrew. Say nay na.
Edin,
sir.
Edin, pa captain. Edin.
Yen said Andrew, sir.
Captain, say your junior. A banner say, ena ubia. Sebi o mai ye wo mo ma ye medicine bebre pa wa hapa yi menye medical person me school yi kura man ko bi ye mfa ne sa but obi a wosua medicine bia nim say unya shoulder dislocation very hard for you to even sit upright like this.
That's yes, sure.
Right? 2, for you to be moving that same dislocated shoulder, no, it's one of the painful things. Say a case dislocated shoulder. Na obia sebio itafrache or say or no emebunu bia bebo ewura ne so ebi boneti ebi bonenim. Did they push you? No, I didn't see. Was it a tap or a fist? I can't differentiate, but I was able to dodge some of the fist. Na ye wo nipa e wo kuro yi mu pa omo hwe na say the main substance of the issue has been neglected. We are building a society of lies. And no, until I be say it's hard, it's painful. And ebi mukra no so nenam anursefoɔ ni bi and now go school and now do you know what it takes to become a nurse? Nyame nsira mo na ɔma mo nyansa ne ahoɔden nimdie ni bi nka ho na untumi mfensua bebre na de ye hu die ebia no ɔden say ye ba no professional negligence and no medical negligence, so professionalism negligence. Come on, it's too bad. Adding, and we need to do something about it.
No so ma me fa wo sha se o video ba ku bia na udi akwa bia wa ko hwe ball egu kwa ho no fa no sha se ma me den na udi akwa na chi sa
and the mania papa for the first time. Captain, unim say dwumadi a mi di no Ghana ha nkofo di atem bebrebe no and the pe any da mate say radio station and TV station bi e ka say dwumadi a udi a ukodi abrantie bi eche abrantie no de ball an kogu ho no me drive or traffic him ena me hu say traffic na che ye no wa park in the car e di esi ho
enye trotro
dabi ne private car yeah we yi ne ball e wo
was side be
kaswa overhead no ase enti right after the police station no traffic ache na oyi ne ball no edigo na they say me kra ne desta ba ko o desta ne be park car ho no o wie no san tugu wo car o momo fa mu fi it hurts. So as obia sebio madwene ye adwuma ebum yese mabodam me ye hooligan hoodlum ne trinhia ye sei sebio me trinhia ye sei but omo yi omuti sakola ne cat papa no bebre na no
unim nyansa chen wo
Minim nyansa nkyem na mo medwene kon kan kyen o mo.
And they say this wo dey nkra no hye tem dey no.
Because ebia de o mo hu no. Senior me madwene nyenyi no. Me hu nyoma trasa.
Okay.
Because na nipa de sa ball na egu no. Na nipa gina ho. But obia e hye no. Say as if it's nothing. Na ye wia ye de onu awura ade kromponti e ma ye yare. Captain, o man yi mu ade ba ko e de ye call hospital pa ye den. Efi.
Yeah, sure.
Efi. Cause obo man yi mu a, we road accident if you are. The next thing na eku ye pa malaria. E na mpanyimfo ne de na beka ho. Stroke and diabetes. Right? So ade ba ko a e ha ye pa wo man yi mu e ye fi. Na se obi ade e betumi de wako hospital. Na sebio nurse ni atena wa ahwew na waka cho se uwu no kona koje card bransa na ahwew na se no no enye we hi asem se obehwe se obi yes ade na obesi ne kwan a medie me mprema o meye da wu fi no na mfa mimi mom enkoda hospital no yin se me du wono ma ye nsentro a me ni adwuma papa bia ye ye de me ba hospital a obi onu kosua nurse akosua doctor papa be kire me say ntimi mpo me ntwan nyare na maba ho no mo wa be kire me. I had to drive behind this guy yeah for more than 10 minutes because we were in the traffic. Oh Danny so the gu ho no mimi siko ne car no me ko bisa ade oye no onsi no be yesa ne ball na mfiro eno tu the car no inside me na mfom into otu car ne kwa me no me ntumi ndi etiri okọ but onim say me tu car di nechi nti me hu the car na no de nam no and I could see the car ahead of me in the traffic and I keep monitoring the car until I may try to maneuver myself through to get more closer. Oh, say me di nechi no na o mane na me so me mane bi di nechi na captain uni masere se me wo time ha me de car ne nam na me chase obi a ono de ball atu me bi se me kwa akwache no me nya adwuma ma assembly bia o me nya adwuma ma sanitation agency obi anto petrol ma me car na me de nam na nkasa petrol no upia no bu 100 egum enti anadwo me koda no me mu ti me nam woni ya no me da gauge ina ma san de kodi obi eti ni pay e bi kura de wa fill tank ina wudi na ti petrol kakra na ewom no ti me nam ya me mpa ebodi ya ni se urade ma me nkoka na ba bia kwa no so de me wura ye no ohun saa kasoa o ba be do toll to na there is a block factory be on side right say when you are coming from Kasoa before the toll booth there is a block factory and san we descend e dey akọ overhead na a toll booth no no e no wifi ho enti etire ho ne de kenkre enyoma mienu na na me de me nkwa e to chacha wo ho se etu da ne ka mu ana bibi da ne ka mu a u chesi ne no so ye obibi a obetumi aka say he felt threatened so no obi edi nechi and out of self defense no ye de oye one Ghana for ye ni momo enema rage asem ye ba yi atemu mu di and neglected the main focus of idea e ma de course ni course yi nkombedi matem papa ebi mekọ asole him hanky kwasia so akwaji na ni so opere dodo but na me kwa akwaje ade a ebe bo o man no ebe shaping your thinking mekọ ya me di akoye ti ye koye lucky Ghana ya yale ya ba kwa meka ho ase ba ka no energy be sada no yam build a society. We need to have country and town planners. I be arrange into every society biano. There should be a drive in and a drive out. Into baby, there shouldn't be any instance of pim. Into na boa me. Akwani wurem no kan me dineti no wana me dineti me. Ya kwa ya na fi okwapem wo. Mesra me dineti. Unu ya da ho ne enko. So okwa enko. This is wapem. So I need to make a turn around. No so na ne ho. Na ye nia yen san so nko. Asem apie fi nanum ne say na me meje no.
Na that na wonye wade no.
Me ekita me.
Okay.
Inti I record wom. Na mo am TikTok live no. On the TikTok violations no. Say who drive it na say who ye live a. Camera ni nya twem wo steer wheel ne so a. On be start video ne down. So video no a camera ne fast no. And almost start video na and almost starting it down the video no wouldn't save.
Okay.
So who ye video ni we are the video will save automatically. But almost start video ne down per the violations na. Inti how man na me ba live on Facebook. Inti meje obeje ye saying ne da nkomo ni nia no wasn't on TikTok. And almost share TikTok that time ni nia no. Can attest to this. And I told him, so the sika meje no. On fan ko tuama assembly no. because I know said there is a fund so yes I did not nti yanko no nko tue sika ne ma assembly no tue sika ne ma assembly wi a me so me de part of my advocacy am pesa aban ye bibi fa ho and say omo de baller egu abontin nia no se wonu mu nsuo 50 pesos na sa wototo fom a yenchew na ye moka 500 cedis now so obi chew so the rubber to fom a na ye ka nipa so do ba ye be man 100 cedis a captain on boys no go overhead na say one second so metin kofo de o makono na say ye chew mpo na wutumi ye able to convince nipa no so when fame nko na me ma even 50 cedis na jamia for the fact that we train nipa no even 50 cedis and nipa no so nim say ye do kwa ye be 500 cedis a on di 50 da obeka cho say man 3 million na on jao because ko aban wa ko 5 million utia da 3 million ne kwa ma sa nipa no aye edwuma ama aban indirectly no wo tia ne ka and etina o the ball abeto fom bi no enti aban enye bibi for sa de no o ma ya watch dogs enti wo hwa me na me hwa me ma te Gordon so the final to fom emi agene 500 etina Godwin na ma o ta say captain di bi beto fom no ache no no wa di sika asem within 2 years Accra will be one of the cleanest cities. Enti me so me punishment ne say ball na ode to ho no ye ma ne praye ye ma ne shovel kantan ka ho ayemfa nko na onko pra ni nyamfio captain unimade na emobo ye do kaso tax force a omo ye in charge of sanitation praye pe na omo ho so savol say whatever ye so omo de bi ti gata nim asa e bi ni ho so this tells us the lack of logistics any nyoma ye lack e wo ye institutions bebree but still na na muma bem me ma kwa ni gina so ko haye abobo ya se campaign ni wa fa abobo ya akotwe e ko gina kwan no so e make sure say me meeting na me ko sa abre na ma me pie no me cancel no na me gina we make sure say wa pra baller no asesa fom wonu mu nia e mama ye convince say e fi bi enguo na ade ma me ye sa ade ni nia ni a day before that kwan de baller na e beto no me ba krom na omu gina ho no omu sesa baller no ade tenya wo ba yi ufie baller e dia bego say ye ni kwan ya ye de jeje baller ye strategize yi na baller e ye sika papa that's it afei
rich proper e ye den na do copy rich
minim say mo betumi de minim ma menhwe say we eni ye ba be program bi e wo Ghana ha and matisa wa kan ho nsem bebre red ya abe ya boys bi gina wa na omo da o gina ho pa wada nti me wo na me nya call from one man be I friend Mr. Eric or the CEO for Bike Life ye kromu ya yenia yenim yenuanu mu bia omo de car in a exhibition omo so de no enye car omo de ni motorbikes enye motorbike ye friend saying hygiene ne royal nkitingiti bio motorbikes are ebiye at worth like $40,000 $30,000 bikes akesia na bo edin pa nti we mu ye adefo a omo very responsible people in the society. Now, as part of our program, no, now a council, you be kwa bonten akoye advocacy. Ama boys na almost street so respectfully. Ebimo elusi omu future out of this drugs are omu take care omu nim the effects of it no. You be kwa akoye. So last 3 weeks, you call circle. You ko sia abimu a ye ni omu edi nkomo omu a omu pese omu ko omu krom. Ye tue bi mo lorry fare ye ko hwe arrange car e de bi mo ekoi doctor fo a omuso volunteer ye eko psyche e bi mo e ma emwa bi a na e wo say de boa as part of the program ye now last week yeah because Enra barely 1 week as asem ni see ye no na say omude bikers ni nia no eko the venue of the program no which is at the Independence Square na omu ko tere omu how the program will be arranged and say oh ye biker no ebusuafo be ba bia o ba pe aha na be park o car and na oh ye biker mo ba mo be wure ma fa so part of the arrangement you know ye koye ni nia and no last day for no before then ye din kai ko osu castle hodom side and omo koye meeting omo ye no mo movie the call Independence Square no It lasted for barely 15 minutes. And I almost say Sundays be almost exhibition, motor exhibition. What do you call it? N1 also. So almost person almost call na yene boys no enko kasa as to the abuse of drugs in here, which is part of the program. So we went there. Ya call hodom na accident be see. Boy no pray minimum that.
Oh,
minimum baby.
Guy no pray na mo go hospital no
minimum that.
Who that?
Me no angaza mboni me. Ebi onu di oni me. Me time I kodu wo no. Boss o senior ra chale. So I know the ebi oni. Ba me de minimum no. Me hu no wi ase baby ada. Now, also me say na ye advocacy as to the abuse of illegal drugs. So na ye the other side. So when I saw the crowd, abo now I'm saying, no, let me get there and see what is happening. Me could do almost say, boy, Senebako has been involved in an accident, man. The NATO Kamu Echo Hospital. This was around 5:40, 5:50 thereabout. The Echo Hospital. So maybe you imagine saying, Kameko Hospital. So I went in to move my bike. So I call Legon Hospital, knowing that was the closest proximity in terms of medical health. So be in your emergency. I hold on the Nebeko. See, me kono, and I'm saying, my friend CEO because one, me angasa bike life no, me said I'm a registered member. And you're part of the advocacy. I no, and almost you, Jimoto Bako na yenko, right? So me friend no, na me manenya we say, me the bike no, call. Ako shebo e na omo si wenya accident no ti my friend one fa so me do Legon no sorry Accra Mall me make the 10 and I be ras here akọ and I nya call from him say memra na boy say no dey do omo ye no wo hono no I need to come back and I'm like what is it no so me to me afraid police amano and I know him to be a very emotional person so certain things the fact that ebia obetumi afraid paying be and also to afraid the police for them to come and take charge of it. No, doesn't mean say you should abuse that opportunity.
Okay.
Let me calm myself, assess the situation, and if it needs a police, then we can place a phone call. Maybe do one of my boys matter. So I dealt with it and I told them say Charlie, you better be a kwakoshe boy no. And also, wama boy said didn't kind of kodada. So let's do what actually brought us here. I was just told that there's been an accident. One of the guys, is involved out in the hospital. So after roughly 15-20 minutes, and I almost say, "Yeni get it ready, na yenko." But as part of solidarity, yen to me mbahona asemesi ho. Na yeni move yako without nothing. So let's go to the hospital. Now, a home in a mammy say, I'm not Courage Hospital. So we moved from your friend is saying Fiesta Royal Traffic towards the N1 in a Omukofa, Atimota, Honomono, Ekofa, Atimota Ma 7 overhead in Asewo, and make a 10 Atimota inside the one. Maybe on my astrotefubino, Eko Daniel Mo, yeah, home, Neka Cranameno, Omo Yanamishuru. And the accident didn't see granty. A yapema could nim. No matter what park, and I may share the omu. So they moved far forward. Yeah, call Ridge Hospital, Aquacoshabo. You do Tesano Police Station. And one of the boys, Epija Motono, because I was at the others also Tesano Police Station. Almost that concrete block, it divided quite into two.
That's right.
And see, Mimi Jina, this side, and a boy need the motor, never crash. Motor is by 6. Hey, pim, into Obia from the member, sorry, if you share any rough. Tale we pra mu okay my so we mu yes so we mu obi an sorry nti me bi so obi no e na me hu say nsuo na mensa ho na boy ba ko say boss rough it be like you hurt o me share na me pra na me say tale omoma yenko right so me tina motorbike na so no and I realized no and yes something I can use my hand to ride again besides not the crotch of the bike no ebu nti you will need more effort to be able to hold the crutch nti one of the guys enter bike don't forget me say time I need call after that minute riding through Achimota kwan no that way no you find say 15-20 minutes any they make all those ride that time you know the boy in a hospital that and my bike has no been a den call into mo ye movie any you could do one no nobody that I can confirm any the motor ride inside me ankasa if almost citizen footage almost from Rabontain who ba be rage on your left side says omotonton nuane nyoma bi wo no. That was where omuwurai a omukọ park motorbikes no.
Obi amfa moto na nwura ho.
No, mimi ko for na me ni omukọ onum ne de. They all parked outside. Ina ye nante ye. So I walked. Say police for no more station onum that time no. On say oba be rema. Omu was some gate ketwa bi. So now me fa inside. So one girl called a friend say, "Yefa, right?" It's the police for no more. If there is a CCTV footage, I showed the entrance of the hospital now. That I was working with 3 guys. No, we are much concerned with. Oh, Charlie, we could go make them attend to you. So you will meaning so producers able to me the boy now or share me no atusua. When I entered, and I'm saying, Charlie, can somebody come and attend to me, please? I'm hurt. And I boy and the guy said, "Oh, please, we come to attend to you." Now we need Jimmy. So we laughed as boys. And Oka said, "Charlie, boss, mama unkoje okadu." And I went. Oka tell me say, "Go and sit down at the trauma place for no." Nti me kwatena ho. Many omo na omo ti wonya na yete wa yedi nkomo. And I boy and sound so ba ho no mu biem. Oba na Oka tell me say, "Eden na see am tell Charlie, menya problem. Mo nhwe na mo mepepa ade na ma me na mo njai. Eden na see. When we we can attend to that." And obi say me card no ma kwanya am so mo koje. That time me me driver's license. And the amount one of the guys na all boy no omo de ne ba accident a room one no. Say onje no kwaje me card mre me. Minim sa ye friend saying me hu mo camera ni yi. Sa papa ya ye so na ye secretary to Ghana registered nurses dia or namo kase na makono red name boy sibina ye buy me ye very much sure say no match video na we hu se me kwaje card no nti ena omu gina so say oba no ena ye se onkwaje card
o nti kwaje card no
the card no me producer betumi dia to so confirm to so
e won rage wa
me masanya ma mo producer nko betumi dia to so
nti enya mpasa okoi wanje card
oh me what read the card that me did on the 17th. Okay. That no.
Into J card.
Me J card.
All right.
Established.
Okay, that's established.
Me J card. Now, card in some more cano. Guy now almost we prada ono. And hono mo na da conversation, and they didn't know that I have other evidences. And sabreni ni ampuna me ma live. Na me here live bia.
Oh.
Sabreni ni an etoni na me here live bia. Inti ehonu na ye di nkomo no ina that lady here o claim it to have been assaulted ono na that video no so no mu hwe TV na ono na da so no na hwe nye no ono kra na pie ba ndo pie ba ye no na o ma lock room no e mo begina gate na no inti me dia o me ka se nia no na o gina ho inti ehonu na lady ba ko pie e wo inside wo de o ka se mo mpanyimfo di musika wi a na mo ba hospital na ka se mo nkoto nyoma na mo di blame ba be maye no eno ena ono bisa oba ibeka say, "Can I see your palm? Can you turn around?" Now when you no so you start as many. Na can I see your palm? Mo mpe bibi me padi ma me.
Oh, to that time ni na we pra.
Me pra obi an hwe me. Inti ono no say, "O ma me hwe ajaye," no say run inside. So she went inside and omo to dining. So omo say ono omo di nkomo no. One of the ladies are no so say green. E pie ba abonten. O pie ba abonten ono so be ye the girl ba ko ne ye na bia. And I'm saying, "Never better to say, my mention on Sunday, my done say to him, and on school right inside." Right?
So, how many minutes are we prano be a share war rage?
That time,
20 minutes.
Never, bro. Roughly 25 minutes going.
All right.
Right? So, that time, you know, and boy, no, right? No, the girl, no, Bako, the also we pray. E buy, into no buy, no. You know, maybe say a girl no jina on say ade de ba asem na esi na o say we pra e no no say oba be hweme nti onu kwa na ko inside e ko fa agos na o say bi ni won ye nkoto bi mra no onu ko fa ba ko bai no say me fa nto me nsa no so at the moment in fact say e ka say obi attend to obi a minim how they explain that because obre me gos wa me hweme me fa nto so na me fa me nsa nto se na be ya Mojana Emba. Ena the lady na oba second ebeka say men na ne mensa no nhwe me bisa say na de be taxes nsu no onu so ba ho no bia na okita plaster say men fan tale so instead of mensa na me beto so no enti be de mo hwe me video ba ko na mensa no ye de plaster atale ho na mete wo me ka kire o mu kra say ya na ti o boy na o mo say o mo nhwe no because enti meni o mo ayete wo no ina edi nkomo e ka se nduro bi mpo omo so omo dey attend to him no chese ye call keesi ansa ne akonye bi na ye ni bibia a ese nka emergency ward
no. Dabi o here say no range asem na wo kan. Say duro
ebi no
be hwe nipa na we pre na.
Omo say ebi no.
Je mo call kan shi.
Eno na girl ne ko kan say mo mpayimfo ni wia musika wia na mo be kan tie ona me yi phone say asem na kan no na me record ye hear evidence into wo de ka na afi de me record ma ho
ehwa na de wo live ne ba ye
ehwa ni na me start live no
okay
ehwa ni ye part of evidence me de kwa kasa afa the medical and professional negligence no intika. And I even stated if there is a challenge that we'll go through you voice it out so that we'll be able to address it as advocates. Na say ebe to me say pain phobia. Ya catch almost say we money idea omo hospital on omo fam into omo because here the say yes you be kasa straighten the system no. E hodum no omo nia no obi ehun say camera session no. Lady here o claim say aboni because say or the gods in the brain no. There was that I mean relationship. Or the nsa club ball me phone no. Say stop the recording. Into the boss we no ka say ye dina anum ni akra ye ye dede on boys yi koba na omo kobe nia no e na misika kra ye e na mse da bi nya abotre na hwehwe na ebia na atoa baby o kona wo ba no. So there was no instance that girl no come any provocating argument be and anything that could trigger say me de me nsabeka no. There was nothing. Enu free one ni na me nya live o. Inti enumu no ena me de phone no say me bottom me record the conversation na ekoso e wo word ho enia which I have it now me ye na me tie nsem o mo kania no ene na nurse phone no bu a o mo ye o modwuma boys no o mo de boy ni din kai hospital no remember me minim guy no I don't know him from Adam. But boys some de call hospital no they keep going in coming out now me cry me catch up say calm me down they would attend to it mu da ma me na no that ne ba na so no ne ba nsa so no I had all those videos and those are things that I may cover just to speak about some of these things that it's unprofessional and inhumane. Say be man nipa ma me pengina ni tiri hu dwena ye fita na say even in pampo in e bi ni ho ana ye ni stature I be to be atoso. Say ye nya time mpo mmehye na ana ye assess na obetumi afiri na nano nsa so na wada stature no so ana
ante na nya maame no mom na kuta na nana na mom na nana no mom
na nana akola na kita maame panyini a oda ne nsa so ko back and forth eba and I had all those recording ni nya ye nyoma na me twa right Ridge Hospital and because they say na this medical asemo mo ka say bleach of people's privacy near them. You can't put cameras on them.
Okay.
Right? Unless a criminality is being perpetrated.
Okay.
When there is a criminality being perpetrated, some law of breaching privacy, no. I don't think say just say yenya law ye bi no be cheche mu. On there now who catch me say me ba ufie which is your private residence. I am not even allowed to take selfie without your consent. Because it's your private place.
That's right.
But when me ba ufie, now who bo here and I want you to say, oh yeah, me bo too. I have every right say me wo kwai bi to me as an evidence.
That's right.
I am not breaching any protocols of that. Embassies ain't allowed to be taking photos. But when there is a criminality being perpetrated in an embassy, you have every right as a Ghanaian to do whatever it takes to have an evidence of proof.
That's correct.
So when I me Pia Montana, boy sene ba ku hu me, said that video no betumi dey atoso a. E no obisa me say, "Oh, Boss Raf, they don't attend to you yet." No, let me quote him right. They finish with the dressing. And I me say, "Charlie, they don't do nothing no." And I all be refer me to me ba ye na me catch omo say, "Omumpie." No one patient, you know. That be why I dey tell you say these people it be pressure than they need. But could give them pressure.
Guy in the casa.
A video.
Okay.
So a honum ena ye did up penteno. That time they na phone kito be no recording. So I had to take the phone and enter inside the hospital. Mirror inside the BM no. Ena me call trauma room honum ni BM.
Maybe a branch
edano. Say me kwa because now one guy edidede if you want me pie say tale the boy no ewu nti on video ni mu no more compress no sa bre no na nurse for bi gina station wa why say obi say one more than inside na moto mo say e gina ho in the video. So sabre ni mu no, and I'm like, what is this? So can somebody do something? Obi nye bibi ye tell my boy newu. No, at this point evidence na on my phone also no can be doctored. And I'm a boy. So me to me aka say wa koye editing o twitwa baby dia be say baby. So let me go live so that say bibi to boy na there will be an evidence of proof.
Okay.
Me koye live ni mpo no. Shentra etwegu. Ene yesi okọ ho, ene yesi we nja ye obi a because ono pe na e Ghana ni. Ena sa kwa no me I just don't me na me be suit here me say ye. Me say for a reason o. Yes say I'm so my way no say suit and it is onim nyansa. Because sa kwa na ngasa me ka se mo so mo ba oni omu tiri hia yi sei. Ena omo ba hoodlam sa raf no on ne bo akwa no. Yes o twi no fom butu no. Me. Nti na me say quote na ebia me so mehu nyansa aka bia. Cause I'm so my way we say quote na anim nyansa. But sabre na me wo hospital ma me na no do obi na so ne ba eba me hodi nka be ka che tata na me call live e be ka che obi se o me ka che me se ne na oda obi na so no se me ke bi mo a ye be hwe no sa ma me no eba me video ni kwa san be ka se o pa che boys ne mra fom right. And boys na no omubu ofu na omu agitate no was when omu hu boy ne da mpa so a ne hu po. And a honum no and I saw live. Me call nursing station, they were all standing there as if nothing was happening. Now, young clarify we Sakwaya ni trimi we yi ne kama ushe na gentleman pa una beka so nipa bia na dwene edwuma. But Odina TV so call back and forth e cheche nsemu no. O se boys no e ba be wura per the account I the man no. But when to me enhu adwene ye nananom ye nananom e say penyiri dua mate mante. Ena se banyansafo mpo se ye kasa na se okana nutuma ye kan yanyansafo a ye kan ne kan hey sorry kwasia thank you se kwasia okana nutumu yanyansafo mu a ye kan ne kan ye nhwa akoi se na dwene ye edwuma ana na dwene ye edwuma o se time a ye be wure mu no ono pe na account o Ralph no ye share ni wie ye a opie ye se ompe de ya ya ma no ompere ino no opie ye no e na kofa boys na omo di moto 25 obi a nipa mako na ti etire ino omo bewurem na omo ba no nurse for no ye smart o ye ni se ya na o ye omo ye smart ino omo ti moto no suna no ino omo dwane ko woro omo ho e se mufti by day we no na onu dia bebi o horo ne nsa ntonu we hu ti Ralph na ye ne sa o wura no ababu no boys ni bi body ti no mo body na ye ne sa. Meanwhile captain in the video time I made be call live no there were some nurses attending to even a patient the trauma room no mo managing the nine videos in the wall. I took it private because na mo jagugu fom me person me kase there should be even an employment ye be fa nkofo a ye surgery no almost so clinic a form moja na begu baby a clean as a paper. There should never be any instance say ye eduma na moja gugu form no obi anu mort na da form no sir. Oh hospital me wo videos ni nya o
rich na wo kan yo
captain enya makola as enkomo ni ebi
na kwaku bicham krom komo ta
da bi enya gomu asem ye ka enya gomu
rich
and cry the Washington DC of Ghana
boy
say America for the Washington DC nti yeso ye Washington DC Accra ho hospital no mort gugu fom say me hu say video yi e be twa mamohu na make ma men kama no mpontum na we ukokan ye be ba abebo nti sabre ni nia no ye nwoma na me twa say later meko akohu minister ankasa the videos not say no just to also contribute to the betterment of the government. Because ye niano ya sudie ya sadie se ye beboa se nyoma bi a enye no ye betumi atwitwa na ye de atrempen for no ma ye bibia fa ho enye social media keke me social media yi omo ye social nkofo so blogger me nya vlogger omo ye vlogging niano omo monetize omo account omo di jiska me ni monetize account bia o bibia. My own is to just advocate for right things to be done. Captain or say ye be wure mu no ena omudani pie ena call no kwa no mbebo no wo hwe video na anese phone na egu atani to obi so at what point ena omudani kwa woro omo ho a wo de wanya smart a ebebu ni bi hemfa na nipa o a ya de ni ye adwuma ye wo kura mu ye gbote no ye isabae no ebi kura ba ku bi o se me ye national threat mimi mo me ye national threat me ema mbebunu a omutumi tena social media eka se ye bekum president ye twane yiriti we have a whole first a presidential aspirant all contested to be a president ekosra omo hage omo na honorable minister of health eba hospital sabre na honorable ba hospital no obehu me no captain uni me bia na mfiba David let me feed the health ministry. Because don't forget, I said, say, we are doing everything possible to make sure that we straighten the system and also help the government to make sure, say, and no man here can the previous government in Libya and they call prison no. When we are ya bebe yomo, near catch romo, no more to one no more two, ya baby be found. And no, in our panel, me call your friend saying, Ministry of Health, me for Ministry of Health, one in a million in TSA, honorable crano. Or call hospital in respect to the issue that has happened. And I'm saying a fine case. Don't forget, Captain Udio Unim, Ashafu Eshenim. Oh, Kwako, who minister Ukrumi Anoma. I should be take 1,000 years. Kodako Bukuai, and honorable meeting, and on the way meeting, and all quiet, and a bradice, I did so quiet inti. Say, oh, hot yeah, let me take advantage. Namin ko CCA. Inti Osha Health Ministry to Reja, less than 2 minutes drive. So I drove in. Maybe do honomono. Lucky enough, na honorable any the medical team no AP. And sa honomono. Omo kase. Omo problem say. And na minister tia me so there is an issue no. Hospital ni niano. Omo ofapeyini. And
the share hospital no so no.
Medical superintendent.
Oh, what hospital?
Your friend Dr. Leslie.
Okay.
And Captain Bisa say, then I'm who numpo. Say friend Dr. Leslie. Time as I did the way we near Kosono. There was one lady at Obaho, say what they say, yes, you'll be about my own video. Kwasiasema kwakwa, in for I am amazing. So me Piebano, no only one of the ladies or in that confrontation. And I called her and said, Jano, you know, we're near the target. We're all you saying here because there is a system break, right? If the systems are well fixed, on to me pom yena no ndi krama impatem. Now kantamabe nipa hospital. If we are really upholding to our laws and punishing medical negligence and professional negligence, what she was doing is out of professional negligence. Onim yoye. Inti ignore her. A honum na Dr. Leslie no. Oh yeah, the superintendent. Neni chia uni chasibi. Na mamencha de konja lady no yes I do the said bem nam si lady. Now but na unsa ni nim na come here. It will be a different conversation. Se wo kunu wo fie na untumi mbono enya nanim ne nkasa sei se wo boyfriend unua bi na untumi nya nsa and they know the nurses were there and eno ena ehono no don't forget that time no na ya mama jai video no when Mr. Eric came in and say oh Ralph stop the video for me so after speaking outside no I had to end it out of respect.
Leslie
Doc Debbie CEO of Bike Life no so I do
okay.
Into Dr. Leslie, and now offer me said, no, Ralph, please come. And not say, me say, Ralph, I am going to attend to you myself. Ignore whatever that has happened.
So in all this, no, now one Saturday I attending to
videos in clear if they can play it.
And it's medical superintendent no share.
Oh, say,
regional. Yeah, no, never from question.
Time a lady ni ba wa or coca say, in class for na when and one. I'll make us say, and Sabomia, it will be a different conversation. Alka, we need trust in so Dr. Leslie has to calm the whole situation down. And Odiako said, or dear say, Honomono, and a lady Namine say, Ralph, I am a medical practitioner. I don't think it is safe for you to, at this moment, seek for medical help from any person here. Don't trust nobody. We need to leave. Wow. Dr. Leslie, and I make a say, no, doc, we need to go. No, Ralph, please. I am going to attend to you myself. Right? Into oniminia in a nanti pia bonting. Emma ordinary ID card. Mami. Say me say me seeking for treatment in no there. Baby, I'm a person me kono, menko. But if say I feel say so obeya mamia, he's willing to do it for me. Dr. Leslie should go or call the minister and say we me boa. He gave me his card. The only thing the card the man found mahanum, right? The ID card no the man one of the guys eka so opiso ucha. And I'm the mom and I was talking to one guy. Missiano, or so a medical staff, or no crowd, no stop him say, oh no, Ralph, don't go, please. I know you have been watching on social media. Come, I work here, I'm not a nurse, but come, let me see to you and make sure that they attend to you. And I'm saying, no, it's fine, I appreciate this, but I need to go at this moment. Dr. Leslie no me who need I want a card and so. Or no, walking me out of the hospital. So now, the secretary to the one papaya or nam kasa bibli. Ono sa papa no se na mabu obi at that moment no enti eba ne say in a Dr. Leslie ba ye no. Don't forget Dr. Leslie had made a statement that is being recorded, but for the sake of what he did later no, I wouldn't want to talk about that because later on who say the okan ye no entayi, but he had come back to show remorse by telling me say yankwa so I need to ignore that. I don't even have to make that a conversation, right? But then, se na sa abreno mabu obi anu we pria. And how do you say doctor? Medical superintendent a we hospital no, mo nurse for no activity go nya mo papa. Ono na ye eja e wo hono mo no. Udi say nko no adaka say yenko na mengo hwe. Obi a yabo ne bama wonya dislocated shoulder. And kada frustration nko abeka say mo pom ni pie. Right? But ose mo ma Ralph bramia me hwe. That moment na yes, I did the back and forth. They say, Macho 450 aba hono mo mutiri ti se media ibia. Omo ye wi form akono red aba we. Metie minimum sanom obi oni mi bia nim. Me no monsa. I don't smoke. I don't do none of all these things they are accusing me of. Send you no kase and some of the colleagues eka on social media they told us so. Different from who he is, you know. They all come from me hono. It's far opposite who I am.
Okay. Enti
Captain, okay. So at that point now, that's our conversation we cause say tax abe rem or my baby girl no mako pusina to form my body mo we piano. There was a police presence. There were police officers. No mo koba ema edu baby mpo no na me ni police for ni gina wa omu tie Ralph preaching. Say who police ni a wo gina we dwuma ne say wo bebo me ho ban. Nti ye gina he be a nurse no kunu a businessman or no and robbers akwa attack no ya be friend wan say ngongoshe police right now police ni no eko na say and robber ni mu no etuo kana ya de ne be kɔ he hospital ya de ne ba hospital nurse ni say wa bre okudidi aba mu nya abotre na mo de mo ba na mbeche de enye fa video ba ko ne to so mame nurse ni this video was a video what happened last year. I went as far as the nursing and registered whatever. Almost officer was she said me kwako report it. Nobody even gave me a human ear to listen to the plight of the people.
Then you see it.
But video no na Ghana for nchane en toaso. Ye ku maame ye muntie.
Okay, what the koso ye bebo.
Me hu so de atoso se sound ne ba no mo tie a. Nurse ni atom oduro e de ama patient e wo ward. After said doctor, a prescribe a draw the man.
What Tomano?
Almost to hospital. I have evidences.
That's a matter okay.
Nurse for not than a pharmacist or hospitals are almost to
bed, so don't need a toe a draw.
May say, Opa, yeah, man, nipa quine say, almost Fred attested to this. Almost to what crabba.
Oh, David.
Jesus Christ. Eh?
Oh,
may say,
what's it? Well, who needs was I don't call away? What that pastor will tell you?
Captain, there are a lot of investigations, sir. I do your movie. An opportunity, Abba. Say, dear, having your Rebecca. Captain, Udim say, Confanoti. Oko emergency one man, Omoton Sojio.
Oh, and some of the
exactly.
BBC was a moment on social. Into
Confanoti teaching hospital. Emergency, for emergency. Omoton Sojio. What would come say, I watch from Bosso. Captain, me hospitals are makwa, Omo curtains a senho, Omo bed in some consume. And my patients describe say, Ahanum, nsonko nsuo ɛwɔ ade nim
nti the video na yɛ
no guy na ɔda hospital hɔ no doctor a prescribe a drug di ama no doctor na prescribe a drug di ma no eba anopa orientation no na obehu sɛ no eduro na egu ya no enye we na meka sɛ yɛn fa ama wo yɛdi nkan administer two ɛwɔ no so
yabotre to bo asesa mo so gigidam wo hye suit to ahu yansa sasa no oboka
de me kan ɛwɔ me tiri ni me ni ntade hyɛ ni
sa o ka sɛ wo say
me pese me mo mu so o mu suit sɛ na nye nyansa
doctor no a prescribe a drug a throw drug a yɛn fa mani pa yare no doctor na de eche ye na oba abiem no hu se eduro na egu ya afọ ne nchen ho no nya no ochro ye to aso
na oka sa wie na oye ne rounds no na nurse fo no abesesa sa nduro na fi ho akofa eduro fofo de abegu ho na boy na ye de sa de di
na ka na wo
me wo se me se obi twa ntro yi me ye bosomsum ni enro me ko hu me nananom Inti central na me twa. Captain, me say I will fight for the people of this country and make sure that people's lives will be saved in this country.
See, who doctor never share drone no coin and nurse for no be fa de egu ho no.
Efi ho.
No mo de
for fraba be gu ho. Na na boy ne twa ato ne phone so dada.
Say no mo de buy no.
Me de say ne producer obetumi de ato so.
Okay.
Ema boy ni twa. Inti oye na me bisa nti sandro na o try in a way in the picture we sign in right inti a home no ni wufu in o complain say e yankum bia nkomo kuni dada that video no wo mommo masa ekum bia nkomo kum dada at that moment no anybody
hold on o mic ni ye yi ma me pia hye ho yi
captain meboa
o twen that's right
for 1000 the best 1000
yanto aso
now obi na dwene ye dwuma bia at that moment no Ajobleo, why you mistake? I didn't could have taken the life. One on our cartoon at said a crime is row, at me pacho, young in the ye, yes, row. Cause I said, and cause I said, mobile hospital, number some what triggered me the most? I am a nurse in no did you attempt, and said, paracetamol, the communipa. Or so you know, no, the brain pano, paracetamol, now paracetamol, the communipa. Hey, now me man go school, I won't. Me nama na me keka nkwasa se
ko school paracetamol
minim minim now when you complaining like that no e na wo se wo ka wanu tum na wo tiatia ne mu mpo se e bia paracetamol your friend say tramadol ya enumi say painkiller paracetamol ye painkiller but milligrams no say your friend say amount 1000 milligram na say ye nya paracetamol ankasa ye betuna ma tramadol ye fan say bia 500 milligram e betuna sustain the same pain nti explain it no na on tiase these are some of the enro na guso no
but you draw na o twa do na that
right
this one
omo be yi fi ho no ne nia wo ho nti at the end of the day ye nyoma ekoso a me soli kutia sankase na betuna abo video baako na wo hwe ward ho nom curtain se wo fi toilet room ho tiles apapai. In fact, it's very sad. So these are things that I am covering to make sure that at least I will help the system. And I know, Captain, the only me kika wins a media, and yeah, you kwa. Yankupon for the currency. Me, the same hospital, I had to go and change almost toilet seat. Toilet seat, I never ward. Now, me for the currency, Masa, Masaudu, never pa wuye. And I did me say, I did a cool papano. Me real way, and I said to myself that I will make sure I do that thing for the hospital.
Okay.
Toilet seat in water closet, apai. Apai. And yes, apai I crack you. Apai me ye free o. Inti oko hospital one ma. Say I didn't I had apai seat round no. Apai. Inti I say wo squat. E won ten no. Say nyame ye wadom. Nyame ye wadom na wo Patrick Kane. I didn't be to me tawa. Ube be
sure.
And then na papa the word one or dano on penti or say or call word for akuja ne nan and or cost sleepy.
Then I took a from
Alhamdulillah, Yamena Dema, Yamena Aji. Iriana and your parent will be trained on a Muslim, This was professional negligence that took the life of somebody. The catcher me who say, I will do this for the hospital.
Okay, see, I don't know. You be we no near baho. A drone nurse the fire no. More reporting my doctor and say na nurse na ye.
Doctor ni hu ya no na confirm say nye drone ni.
Ah oh.
Enti anya afi na call report bibia ma obia. Ono na confirm ma die no.
And omo ye nurse ne dey.
Oda hu ye adwuma. Ende ye asem we si ye. Fa ne to so na obia nhwe no. Owo comment sections ase e di atem
the same nurse.
The same nurse no ton duro obeto duro ma omo na obekun to kwa no. Oda so nanimu e mo fa ne mla. There be more for the mla. Where they know that. And these people are not supposed to be in the agency and answer the institution.
Wow.
Yes, say medical way health a noble profession and I'm a worker. And noble, yet church a noble must say. And such people. Muntie.
Johnny man no. Who ni mnyansa na? O doctor ni na. O be tro Johnny man no. Who ni mnyansa che no? Enya hwe. Who ni medro? Who ni mnyansa che no? Who ni mnyansa che no? Who ni mnyansa che no? Ina dro no choi no. Doctor ne ba wa ba be hu. Ina o ka che say. Enya dro na me chro man no enie. This is it. Father dey ni me. Father who me no know father dey ni wait. Enya who sign. You came to respond to me. And I'm telling you sir, who ni mnyansa. You are not being professional. You are not being professional. Me say on Sunday come here. On Sunday come here. On Sunday come here. It will be a different thing. What will you do? There be me say come into who? Try and see. There be me say and come into who? There be and Sunday come so you wouldn't see it. Say come here you will feel it. Say ya na muku nkofo. Ya catch us say. For a drum in a doctor actual nipa no. Or say doctor ne buy wa catch and say e drum na mo de ma me no. Enye no right? Enye no. The be born no aye. Wouldn't see na be friend. Oh my boss, me pa chot na say. Enye sa na te na drum we ni nya e baako. Na nu pa ye baako a enka ba ne say na doctor ne buy no. O catch us say da be enye drum na me choma oni. Ina o ka say ye kum bia enka ye kum. Ko ye din ka de drum ni mienu esi ne so dada. Baako na doctor ne buy no be ka say enye no no. Ya be fe no ko e de fofra ba. O se me ma ne nkasa. Ona wo ye matu into school no akoda anim nyansa no anu nie o doctor ni na o be tro adwoni
ma captain.
Wow.
Ote na minim se sisi a woni twa asidi no ya kire nurse fo ni nya kan because we say o ma me o papa ne yaku no ba ko no so sa lady no so be kasa o rage no so sa woni twa asidi nurse ni o Ubedu mame. It's sad. If say a trainee and call for say in a institutions, and then hospitals captain. I deal with ya can seminal. Oko filling station ko bufuela. Pump attendant no dinner if you so entitled as all you favor. Oko a bank now kwa ko yiska tell her no te wono. The obey no ho. I say sikana down e ono ne dia e no oyi bi amount. Oko police station in a wenya asem in any police ni kan how obey you police ni to me video ba ku be send me police ni ati obi eje on asum pow pow dan no we mu nia no me gye no wana me hu bia na me bisa nti Ghana I mean but ya fla nkoto ya say mabo nurse ni nti eno nsem na sisi aye
nti eno meba wano so but me pese me hu honorable akando ba ho no wo be kire mu Leslie be twen wo call inside now wo koto akando no den si
captain e na djuma hu ono wa ye djuma na tenti oni mo so wase akate abesi be bia bo premo ye no to commenter ni aye going for a commercial break now Dr. Leslie your friend is saying honorable minta kando ina dey gina ho so honorable minta kando tia mi wie ye no ina your friend say me sanso tele me nsa ema Dr. Leslie
o tinya kando nko na wo chia no
Debi video ne ye clear minim say mo taya ka mo de to so say mo betumi ayi ni sisi da social media time ye ba o betumi ayi di ato so I greeted him on kwa bob so da bisa me say so how is the hand were they able to suit it for you and I'm saying oh yeah they did it. Inti at that moment no na mabu obi e ma na beti ehwan kwa mo akoye e first saying first scene shot no say antes no omukoye ni inside ho kwablane and he broke my hands and he give me a fist minim girl no so baby okosua boxing or no I don't know if it was a tap or it was a fist but I was able to dodge some of the fist who dodge some of the fist now who say me dina hi Se me se na nka me ebu ampa se wa bibi a me ebu a na me mpo obi a me advocate for something in whose right senses
David one kase onya se ko be na obebo ba I mean
me ko pantan e mo oba e pa maso mako sis se obi otihu tem patch pothole e me ntwa na me nya akonya sia panyini bi a me nka nche omo se to buta abanda da yi twemu say mema omo a persons with disability for no ye betumi install omo instate omo e was some of the institutions like feeder roads any highways e may be more patch potholes e bi mu betumi atata lift mu ti say isi adan say me hu bi me ko arrange won ko am ko hu bi I bi ti e friends lift mu no omo direct intimi ntwa lady be yi car if na odu na mbisa say na wo kwan ya na o de car be wo me a masa are you normal are you okay enu mu nkomodi e masumu tei madam ko eti adan osole pa mante me nsa ba kumpa mfa mo obi obo masum na obi ono de gos bre me de to me nsa no so e na metumi atoto no bro e mo no ne tactics a we show no boxing munti otumi dodge kakra inti Dr. Leslie was there. Now you see, well, let me be professional, let me not go there, and no will be evidences, right?
Eti ucha minta kando wi no na ukochia Leslie.
Me tia Dr. Leslie. E wo hwan nyesa ina me ko.
Nyesa wunti na kando ba ho so be hagew.
No. I mean na me sia omo. Okay. Me sia omo no respectfully. Untumi ntia tetedie ni bi. Captain, good afternoon. Gordon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. DH, good afternoon. Yeah, be nyane sa. Utia we wetia. Oh, you know, you set out pleasantries. And Dr. Leslie Numpo ehono ebisa mi aba me nsei. Inti na ma ye boni a mekum nipa ye se ye mfa homa nkwa tetere me kon no na nipa na me di ne babone because medical superintendent no ne mani anase fo ni ni
sure
any a doctor fo
exactly
inti me di ne babone e ma me pra ne ba say even oni etire mpo no bete ye mpo say sa wo na pra ne ba na sa no pa ne de na wo hu say eyewa inti nka that moment no me tere me nsampo no on fi me.
All right. Ebisha, yene Raf na ebo nkomo. Na me share video bi ana sofo Kofi Oduro. Send di na no anu no. Me a me nua pani. O say tie!
Ye tie. Bodo mu tie.
O say ono ankasa ko hospital a. Ohun se kwabrane or the hospital mpaso. We muni atofom say team. Obi amfi no. Obia infini paramane da form ho sa producer video no ho na ni pare da ho ye what angel we started something near friends and cry patients lives matter maka just say enche be san ba so ha enema epie ye wa ase ene nsama yarefo ni bi be kan ye no ene de rafo kan de ne ehunu ene de wunim ne de menim me maka to say rage madam for wa bruche me de ne yere ko so nko enya me do afi bi okọ retirement o yare oba ya rafo ke ku madam for ne yere ne she me
my sister will be me my sister jiriba me her so rest well.
Okay, yete sofo Kofi Oduro
Manti to me sorry call, you know, hospital, no security, nothing. Portraying nonsense. They said you're penny movie anti-gloma. And you can't blame them too much because you are nurses. Or be my me call them my general. Ne patient free and possible from say team or the horse 40 minutes. Me call Achimota Hospital. Here, 5 nurses, 1 doctor, they were on tablet. And the patient was lying next to us. Me. And these ones were giggling on the internet. Asiafu amunyune. She uniform. Oka said, "Tramanfua. Omunyune de brother. Bachire. You are so heartless. Most of you nurses and most of you doctors are so heartless."
Unko kapo me gaje why spy. Nurse ni mama tell say she obi we friend why spy.
And you see, I was saying, but says patients' lives matter than you who nipa ya any surgery, you or why you gen near my yem. etimisi ane doctor bi kura ka che say we bi esi we Germany da e bi esi we baby da no problem but esi awie no aya na o reaction e kire say aya na e kire say
there is a consequence doctor
baby
captain
krom ha obi di eduro esi obi so ye say emfa nsuo nsi ne so panie na ode eduro ni fam no baby ode wo e nipa na ono yede panie de wo no ho ka cho say nurse ade ni nim ntinim na mete say awo me nipadua no atra ntiri no wo skin no o si o dabi enko flesh bia na wo e betene
captain what say captain
me rap ensuo ni gu nipa de skin ni mu body ni mu saa
why tom
na fi nipa de nsa no ahono akra wada ma mache bibi aboko well we did ba me modin your friend was saying person why we introduce you
yo within the Dr. Ramsey Inusa
we school doctor na
medical
doctor
okay I'm an FMG. Foreign medical graduate.
Okay me da say enkomo ya ye bu den na woni mu
well enkomo amo bono de mete wo social media
okay
na nsema koso ewo your healthcare sector no anya ade a eye so me in particular no my jai practice I don't practice.
What jai?
I don't practice. I can't. I am an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And researcher. And currently, no, me the political research director for the Movement for Change.
Okay.
Yes. So the me person me can say abrante otina hanu me nimne da. Me shiane da. Onye madamfo ana Raf unimi.
No. In the nation.
Yes. So I want you to also put it on record, sir. Yes. It is by coincidence, sir. Ya be shiawa. Na Captain, adia ya me arahone say Ghana Police Service. Omoye akuo bi a wan hwe ya there will be a time no, civilians ebe to show mu in a way and manner omu hunda ewo krom hanum. And it could be instigated by political actors, especially those that have been victimized by police brutality. On Thursday, me fear ewa belempe. Na my bedroom fear by 4:30 honum no. And me nya distress call say nkrofo bi ewo pick up mu but omo suspect say omo were armed robbers. Obi oni ma belempe bia nim say belempe now aye area crime ekoso wo ho pa. And as an opinion leader and a politician no, I have watchdogs around my street. Into no back close to me, my property, my car for a while I get a call. Into no menya call no say these were men be will pick up more on my parky ewa me honum no. On my son call back abe parky or the same place. They've gone back again and on my take it a 10 no. And me friend me God say asema esi no no ntino me see for my koshe there na ekoso. So I went outside and I spoke to one of the residents and I was say pick up be afa right side 10 honum no. Nti me nanti koye. Me nanti ampa me hu say pick up be a park tinted. And the number plate no ye GE and ye GP. GE. Into producers no crowd pictures no they would show you in the video. Into omo park here hona me call car and chain to number one verify if they are indeed armed robbers and now say suspicious individuals and as will be a minimum. So me call pick up the chain and I introduce myself as Dr. Inusa. I'm a resident here. Can I be of help to you? Captain, from nowhere. And because they are drunk in power and tea because the officers or police officers no power.
Were they wearing uniform?
They were not wearing uniform.
Okay.
And in the car, no, some of them had earrings and budget afu. So I questioned them. I said, my name is Dr. Inusa. Can I be of help to you? From nowhere, no. The driver in the car, no, okache me say, me fa me kwasa se me mfi hoko. Me a doctor intidien. Just like that. Me a doctor intidien. Me fa me kwasa se mfi hoko. And of course, if somebody talks to you like this, me area, opinion leader, if there's any issue in a Belempe, pin crowd drop here, me na mo frɛ.
That's right.
Me na mo frɛ. There are so many things. Tesano police station. There was a time a crime officer be wo ho na oye juma ye pa. I adopted the police station every year bia no Christmas. Me mom we me ma ye de ma ko aduano ekoma. As a way, an initiative that I started say everybody should adopt a police station. No munchro mo odo. Captain, I went back from the vehicle when I realized that they were a bit aggressive, no. And when earrings near about you say no, I realized that bibi fishy. Into me call me on my way out, no, na me guard, esusa ba. Into me find me phone na me friend one COP. Our police headquarters say asema is no, but there are some suspicious individuals. Me nim baby omo free. I don't know who they are, but we need some help here. Before I realized no omo two ba me so, and I'm a guard no. Realizing that came on them to try and came to de-escalate, not assault. Captain.
Oh, when we figure so about
so, and I'm a guard who saw action. No. By the time I realized no, so, share, Captain. Me guard no more bono ama hankofe me edia to me sa to me chi hankofe me. Yeah. Me THE. And then they threw me in the police. That time, no, so police pickup be abba with the inscription police. At the time I was speaking to them, there was no police pickup. The police pickup be by, and then there was a private car into Nobia too, and then they also went on the action. And almost two share me so almost two pickup no more. And they took me to the police station. I'm going to call police station. No. Some of the officers in the police station knew me. And to home and they were surprised. Say, no, Papa, I'm going to assemble. So when that officer, one ASP, Nana Bofo, I have been able to get his details. Nana Bofo. Who said, Nipa no watching no, one share assemble no. Can you imagine, say, what trust statement? Say, me, Oshemia. Captain, make me assault 10 people. I say me buomo. Me nimse me wa honde sa. Me nimse me wa honde de bon crofo 10. Say me wa honde de bon crofo more than 10. And then they said police you mo ye dey say omo jai. And for him to falsify his statement no, and nuna a dawn on me, say Captain, there be no a lot of advocates, e kan ho asem. It took a lot of citizens. But we, the political actors, no, we do nothing about it. But and then I'll be coming. And I felt it. Imagine, say, me nye obia me wo platform ekasa. And I say, me nye ni petit obi. And Captain, they would have gone scot-free.
And almost so more no
into the police station, honum no. And I investigate and I catch him. Me say, almost share one RAF. And I say, RAF Ben, or say in line with the Rich Hospital case. Now, Captain. Wow, him say movement for change. Those people who are
Raf.
I'm going to share Raf. Acheno. Raf, do I look like Raf?
No.
Me tinu Rasta woman.
Debbie.
So about the sense, may I introduce you me who actually say me a Dr. Inusa now abome. So, Captain, a same way, call and then petition call IGP ho. Amnesty International has been prompted. But Captain, as same way beko newie no, me promises say I will set up a specialized fund to finance individuals and citizens that have suffered police brutality. what I say, and unlawfully or illegally convicted under our criminal jurisprudence. I'm going to submit a petition. These police officers do not deserve to be police officers anymore. That is part of the reliefs we are seeking. Number two, we are seeking damages for assault. But, Captain, French philosopher Bika Assembly, or say law no, you see law no to perpetrate injustice, then I dare say break the law. Captain, Asama Makanamabu baby. I am a political actor. I have thousands of people that I could have called on that day, and all hell will break loose. But I didn't choose to do that. Captain, I didn't choose to do that. That is why there be elections bar, and I'm not supporting that. We, the political actors, we gather our men at the police stations. We recruit people to be security guards for us at the police stations to guard our vote, because we cannot trust the professionalism of the police service. International Kosono, Captain, it's uncalled for. The advocacy now, you know. I know the ills and the rots in our health sector and system. That is why some of us cannot even work in that system, Captain, because you will be a target, you will be an enemy for saying this, for speaking the truth. Mamin Kancho was assembly. When I was in the 3rd year medical school, me be attachment be kolebu pathology. Na at that time no, ye wo mock, ye juma wo mock honum rotation. Na patient be wuye oyoba, she died from eclampsia. Captain. Eclampsia is one of the conditions a war for suffer from. It's one of the common causes of mortality when it comes to our pregnancy. Intino, amudi ne ba morgue no wewu na ne ba hyeniyem. And pathologists no hwe na obisa say dey na see and doctor no operate on a lady no e buy. Do you know say omo operate lady no cesarean no omo ni moja wo ho.
Omo ye oba ne CS no.
CS no omo nyem
twa na yi akola no.
Na moja stand by any ho. That is a risk. Na omo yi akola no fi nie na doctor ne pathologist ne ka say oh the way the menstrual they say anyafo na otro bibi keke. That was the first sight who rot in our medical jurisprudence.
Also we the menstrual.
Yeah. This is the first time. This was the first time who rot our system no more. Captain, I don't know today, but me be for be, and I say anybody could have been a victim of such medical negligence. As Minister Kayano, every year there's a 10 million way sika abaituya because of medical negligence. There's a lot, but people do not have the voice to speak out. People do not know their rights in this country. Intina nyema we ni na ekoso ewo krom hanum. But we are calling on the President, John Dramani Mahama. If indeed this is your research agenda, you have to start with these fundamental issues that are bedeviling our society today. Answer, Captain, we have no future. Politician biya yarea. Any minister, any MP yarea, or kwa infa kwa sanu yarea.
Kwa chesa muso say nurse for no be kuomu.
Na ya giant.
What him say hom be kuomu.
So it is an issue, Captain. It is an issue. I'm sure, sir, going forward, no, I'm sure, sir, you guys would follow up on the case. But police were not there. Omu who said they saw the tail of a cow, but they did not know that they stepped on the tail of a lion. Captain, justice will be served. And all of them, I will try and get their pictures one by one. I mean, my own private investigation.
All right.
I will uncover all their faces. Ebimusha mask. But we are going to write to the IGP to give us details of these officers because
for no can say for mo nya arrest o say e be a political party here rally ni ade do mo ginengine mu na ye hu won a o feel say what be so mo ye yo boys ya be too di bone na o match o koye arrest e wo baby bronu bi so a ye the police for share uniform na eko Ah. Oh my God. Raf.
Yeah, professional negligence. And you see, some of these things, say, unyobia or so be probi into it, because at the end of the day, you realize that one year juma ye. And you see, you're abusing Kofa, a probi happen and who soldier for the mutigatim. So Jenny, near the Oma Kojina gatem, a buglusi, you say, na soldier for tigatim, time you be too mufi honomono. We abuse nipa, boys here will come as me. So we are police for ampa, send ye honorable treat him here. Any the working, and at that point, they were going to do a lawful police duties. And that unit, and as uncle for Kuno, uncle for Yadio Muye Eduma, separate a special a friend saying, unity Bianca, any say man called Fumpo. Because when uncle for whom we be sampa, now Eduma no more, it has been compromised. So what I say, Meno, I feel like honorable Kayano, if it is a reset agenda, President John Dramani Mahama, then we need to make sure that that institutional break, failure now, at least we can't solve it 100. We need to start from somewhere. First ones has to be the basic ones that we need as a country. 1, with our health. 2, our security. 3, our education. Those are normal basic things. In sanitation, we should make it an essential thing as a people. And yes, sir, Charlie, in a captain, say in suo on talk. Na say good chance dan so a ebegu ankura ni mu a onuma enye yi nsuo na eto e wo man we mu no egu chance dan no so nti nsuo no e ma wadwene nya wo say ankura na ye ma no nsu papa bi na si wo fie ho no obanyansafo ebu ne be enka na sem ipo wo nyansa emfa nkwa adwendwe mu nsuo e form clouds a it comes as a clean water but chance dan na ye wo man Ghana no aye fi nsuo ni begu so a ansa na megu wankura mu no na nsuo na say let's build a country.
Captain, the medical children say never were caution in regards to your police service. I don't blame the police per se. I blame we the political actors. But Captain, we members of a movement for change say protocol sema yede ma police for no. I say ejai. Say obi sorry na onim MP and also onim minister bia. Through that protocol channel, he gets recruited into the police service. Sure. We should abolish that. Because we realize the police service should be an institution that recruitments will be based on meritocracy and not your familiarity with any political actor or any political leader. And also, sisi police no abeyefo because who was scar obetimetua ako police no mo. That is why we have some of these hooligans in the police service, giving it a bad name. But hopefully, no, you better fish them out. And we would make sure the law will deal with them. These hooligans do not have to belong to the police service. They do not deserve to be called police officers. And I promise, sir, for Captain, and now I'm in Okasano, I will take this fight on personally. Like I said, they thought they stepped on the tail of a cow, but they stepped on the tail of a lion.
But Captain,
finally,
even respectfully, in response to the dog, say protocols and selected people on meritocracy, it is very good, very, very important. But even in the fact that minimum captain and a captain IGP and a captain honorable asimisi and the amount protocol and the Afa Raf so may police. Raf police, at that moment he took an oath of office to serve the country and not captain. So we have lost our captain. Unim say asemi esi orage we. Adebakwa ye me yapan say none of the nurses and the medical staffers now security for input I walk it to the honorable the health ministry to go and say no. If I come out publicly to say adena omode to abrante so no enye no kure ensisa ye be victimize no, right? But as a human, as a Muslim, as a Christian, me jina me di akase me taking an oath to serve this country and no any institution there and a group be an association. Amrantia no eba ho, they were agitated. Say no omunipa da wa yenhwe no. Ono omu ye dede. But as so obi bo obi die. It never happened. Honesty, integrity, ashreye so mine. It is a only opportunity. So obi honorable be no more opportunity to serve or mine any institution be go and serve the country. It's an opportunity that has been given. And you obi anenya, yan kasa fe no be intimidating for. Yan kasa fe no we are building a country. Eyes are watching, ears are listening.